Mixing textures does everything for a space. I think if you have everything that is just kind of the same, it feels very flat. Something our firm really likes to do is we really love to pay attention to all those little details that can sometimes get overlooked. We like to lean into them, whether it's a countertop detail or a nosing on a trim or a profile on your millwork. Every single inch of this house was thought of and touched, and here we are 2 years later, and I still love it as much as the day we finished it. I am Julia Longchamp. I am the principal at Julia Longchamp's Design, and we are at our client's home in Cockeysville, Maryland, which is a suburb outside of Baltimore City. And it was really fun to work with the homeowners because there was no detail that was off the table. She was trusting, which is probably one of the best collaborations we can have, but also very willing to try different colors, try styles, lean into little moments that might have felt scary, but came out really great in the end. We have a lot of fun millwork in this house. We have more traditional millwork in the entryway. We have our beadboard, which was strategically designed because we have a secret door element that we wanted to hide. We have coffers. Millwork is essentially a way to dress up your walls. So we're taking an applied molding or a piece of wood and you're adding it to the drywall to really enhance and give more texture and detail instead of just having flat paint. So in this space, especially because our millwork goes up to the second floor, we wanted the millwork to feel elongated, to play into the height, and then also light and bright, which is why we chose a nice creamy white to go onto the paint, and then also let the stair runner and our herringbone floors kind of pop. To the left, we have our built-ins, which is kind of another reason why we wanted to go with white, at least in the two-story area. We did a nice saturated green for these built-ins and then kind of balanced it with that juxtaposition of the light bench seat and our whitewashed artwork. We then went with a statement chandelier from Visual Comfort, as well as a beautiful table lamp that has a little alabaster detail. But overall, we wanted something that felt very light and bright and a palette cleanser for the rest of the house. I think that people wallpaper a powder bathroom for two reasons. I think one, someone might be afraid of wallpaper. If it's a large room, it can feel like a lot to some. And two, I think it's investment because wallpaper isn't cheap. So obviously if I'm gonna do all four walls, I would wanna start with maybe a smaller room, and then as I feel more comfortable with it, maybe I can grow my rooms. But when wallpapering, I love to do all four walls, no accent walls. Do a whole room. We had actually played with a lot of different configurations of how we wanted the millwork in this room to work out, but we have a secret door in the left corner that leads to our Harry Potter inspired secret room. And we really wanted to create a design that really worked with that door because we didn't want to have a lot of gapping. So ultimately we landed on this beadboard, which I think was really powerful for the door and kind of making it feel integrated into the wall. And then over the fireplace, we did some Ralph Lauren Visual Comfort wall sconces, which I think add just that perfect bit of mood, but also are super traditional and make the room feel really warm. And then we went with a fun rug that pulled in that blue, and it was a little bit more plush because the kids were younger at the time when we sourced it, but it was kind of our grounding to the space and pull all of our colors together. So once you go through the door to the secret room, you're kind of met in this vestibule area where we have these beautiful walnut built-ins that are styled with memories, trophies, books, collectibles, and I think just really leaned into that dark, moody Harry Potter underground vibe. There was not a single element that was left untouched in this room. This room was inspired by the homeowner's in-laws' whiskey cigar room that they have. Theirs is all wood paneled, so we did our own twist to wood paneling and kind of created our panels and color drenched them in this really fun burgundy brown. And then inside of those panels, we inserted our wallpaper. And I think that that really was a fun decision for this room. I think it captures that whimsical character that we're trying to create throughout. So we have our stone fireplace, we have some visual comfort wall sconces that feel like they would be in Harry Potter. Every single inch of this room was thought of and touched and purposely placed to capture the aesthetic of this room. For this kitchen, we really leaned into our green love here. We went through tons of samples, maybe not tons, maybe 5, to get the perfect shade of green. Green's like blue. It's a hard one to find that perfect green, and I feel like once we found it, we nailed it. We have this beautiful walnut island, and I think that the green and walnut is the perfect color pattern here. We continued that use, that love of millwork on any of our walls that were essentially above the countertop. We did this faux panel on the left, so our 2 wall sconces look like they were mounted to cabinetry, even though we had a wall that continued. That's where we brought in that nickel gap and then added an art light and a piece of art, and I think it was just this really cozy moment in a kitchen that sometimes can feel unexpected. On the back side of the island, we have our walnut built-in coffee bar, so it is somewhat flush to the wall, and you pull the doors back and they pivot, and that has all of our coffee cups. It is electrified, it has some lighting, so it is functional for when you are making your coffee. In the morning, you can open them up, make your tea, make your coffee, grab your cups, and then as you leave for the day, just shut the doors, shut the mess. Behind the island, we have our eat-in banquette area. We did the visual comfort pilaf chandelier, and then over the island, we had drum chandeliers from Visual Comfort as well. I think finding that perfect combination, especially when you're working with multiple fixtures, can feel maybe overwhelming. If something feels heavy and large, balancing it with something that maybe is a little bit more open is usually a good combination. Between scale drawings and what feels right, we usually can get that perfect match. This room was originally designed for the dining table to kind of run horizontal, essentially through the walkway of the room. Their kids were younger at the time, so that didn't seem like the right move to have a table right in the middle of the traffic pattern. So we kind of created these 2 spaces within the room. So we have our dining room. This is where we kind of leaned into the green. We did performance velvet on the chairs, and then we made these beautiful draperies. On the other side of our dining room is where we have our bar, which is one of my favorite spaces in the home. We actually, on the far left side of this, built in a chase for mechanical. So the left side towers are faux doors to match the right side, which looking at it, you would never know. We did a Stone Impressions backsplash behind the sink, and I think it really tied in with the theme of this house. We had a lot of William Morris inspiration, and when I found these tiles, they felt so William Morris. And we had the border created just for this backsplash. And then again, we brought in a little bit more of that nickel gap above our floating shelf and finished it off with a gallery rail, and I just love this space. Smaller spaces, I feel like we can sometimes push the envelope, and this is where we played with the infamous wallpaper on the ceiling. My client had actually come to me and she saw this wallpaper in a magazine and was like, I love it. We had it in a different colorway, but she actually saw the green first, but we didn't want to have like a greenhouse. So we then balanced it with built-ins, which I think have the perfect color match to the wallpaper, and visual comfort chandeliers that just kind of carry you through the hallway, and I think it's just all over a really charming spot to enter the home. One of my favorite features in here is how we have our volume ceiling, incorporating our visual comfort chandelier. Another element that I was over the moon that our client wanted to move forward on was our custom bed. We sourced this Zac and Flax fabric. We fell in love with it, didn't know where to use it. The homeowners were actually going to move in with their existing bed, so we didn't even source a bed for this room. And about 2 months maybe before they were going to move in, their bed broke and we had to scramble and do a bed. And I was like, we have this fabric that we haven't used, and we ended up COMing this on the bed, and it has this like tiny shelter, the footboard, the headboard, it wraps, and then we were able to do this fun statement on the bed, which I think is really unexpected, and I just love it in this room. And this room has a lot of space, so we were able to incorporate a lot of other elements in the room as well. On the left side of the bed, we were able to create a little reading area, and that's where we brought in our sheep wool chair. It swivels, it's a really cozy corner to read. And then on the other side of the room, our client wanted to have a space where she could have a little office spot, keep her computer, read her emails, maybe catch up on reading, pay bills, whatever it may be. And overall, I think it's just a great corner of the house that you feel like you're in a retreat, but you can still be productive and get work done. Lots of multitasking in this room, but still feels spa-like and not cluttered, which is always the goal. This space isn't just a house, it's a home for our clients to be staying in for a long time and making everlasting memories in. I hope that our clients and anyone who walks into this home feels like they never want to leave. They feel like they are in their cozy, their safe space, and they just feel at home. It is timeless, it has that little bit of flair, but it doesn't feel over the top or trendy. And it's very approachable, it's very lived in, and it was really all of our clients' wishes, and here we are 2 years later, and I still love it as much as the day we finished it.